So today was one of them days where I would rather just sit at home all day and watch TV with the kids and not go anywhere. But I have important things to do, so I'm going to show y'all how I got ready. So the absolute first thing I'm going to do is lay down my edges with my Eden's Body Works Edge Control. Always putting the makeup on top last, because you know how it is when you're putting on heavy hair product over makeup. You basically destroy the makeup and then you have to wipe it off and start over again on that area. Okay, and right beside my ear, I have just a slight bit of lifting. So I'm going to use my Got2b hair gel in the black bottle, not the yellow one, but the black one, to lay that right back down. And the way I did that is I just applied it right underneath the cap, the lace, in between the skin and the lace. Put the lace back on top and I press it down with the back of my little brush. Sorry guys, I have to put my headphones on, so for the rest of the video I'm going to have an earpiece on because I'm watching Cam, that Netflix original movie, and it is very sexual. I didn't realize that sexual, and my kids are like sitting 10 feet away from me, so they can't hear that. Now, continue the process of laying down my baby hairs. I'm taking it on to the other side, and I'm just trying the best I can. There's really no technique that I have. I just do whatever I can, and what I can't do, I cover it up with my hair after I take it all down and curl it. And to protect my hair from the makeup as I apply it, I'm just going to take a cheap scarf that I got from Five Below, which is like a dollar store. But like, just get a really cheap scarf, because the scarf that you use before you put your makeup on to protect your hair, it's going to get makeup on it. It's going to get really dirty. So use a cheap one. Don't spend a lot of money on those. Okay, so today is a particularly cold one and my skin is going to get really dry. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer to prime my face. So I'm going to be mixing two foundations. I'm going to take my Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in the color Tan and mixing it with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the color Warm Mahogany. I cleaned my beauty blender before I used it just now, and also it is still damp because I need my foundation to look like skin. So that damp beauty blender is going to help me blend everything out seamlessly. And as a concealer replacement, I'm using another foundation. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the color F11. I'm going to take this pretty thick around my mouth because I have hyperpigmentation all around my mouth. So most people, y'all probably don't have to do that, but that's why it's so much going on around my mouth. So that's why. And taking the pointy end of the beauty blender, I'm going to start to blend out all the light parts of the foundation. And FYI, as you're blending out your concealer, make sure you get into all the corners and crevices, because one of the keys for it to look like skin is that you don't have any gaps or stopping points or like weird transitions. You want to make sure everything's blended out and transitions smoothly. So that's why it's going to take you just a little more time, but the payoff is going to be worth it. Okay, using my Ka-Pow Benefit Eyebrow Gel in the color 5, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I'm using the exact same technique that I do when I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Down Pomade. And let me tell y'all something, pomade and eyebrow gel are the exact same things. Fight me, okay? I don't care. I don't know why it's like such a big thing naming them two different things. They basically do and are the exact same things. Like, I'm so confused. Somebody please break down to me why like they have so many different variations of basically the exact same product. Like, too much. Team, way too much. Using the exact same thing I use as my concealer, the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation, I'm going to carve out my eyebrows. You know the drill. You lay your brush flat on your head, you start to carve out the bottom part, and then I'm going to take it and start to spread it around my eyelid because I'm using it as a primer as well, and I'm going to pat it until it's dry, not using setting powder. Now I'm going to clean up the top of my eyebrows. I'm using my foundation this time because using the concealer makes it just a little bit more extra and it's a little more work. So if you want to cut down on time and you still want a really clean look, use your foundation instead of your concealer to clean up the top part of your eyebrows. But whatever you use, make sure you're going back with a brush or your beauty blender to blend all that back out. That extra layer that you're putting on to, you know, clean up all your lines, make them crisp, it's gonna show. So make sure you're going back and re-blending everything out. And one of my favorite holiday palettes, fall, winter, holiday, Thanksgiving, whatever, I love the Athena palette from Shophush. It was like $12. It's super affordable. The colors are pigmented and they blend out very, very nicely. When you're working with pigmented colors or very dark, intense colors, you need to build up to the intensity that you want. When you just start trying to stack it on and you're trying to off the bat make it intense, when you blend it out, it's going to make it turn out a catastrophe, or it's going to be harder on you. So build up to it and keep blending as you go. Now for the lid, I'm going to take the color Clever. I'm going to start packing that on to the lid, and I want a really nice transition, so I'm actually going to keep going back and forth between Lord and Clever because I don't want them to sit right on top of each other. I want it to be like a sunset. I want it to slowly transition up into a rich orangey shade from the brown. Okay, so this color is called Pretty, and I'm putting it on my eyebrow bone. And I am actually gonna start meshing, what color was that? Lord and Pretty together. So you're gonna see me start taking Lord and building it up towards my eyebrow bone, so there's not too much space because I have a lot of space on my eyelid, as you can tell. So sometimes I don't want a divider. I just want the colors to crescendo up into the eyebrow bone. So that's how I do it. I just start slowly building it up and then taking the eyebrow bone color and then bringing it down until they meet somewhere where I'm comfortable. I went ahead and did my other eye off camera, and now I have my Sacha powder. I'm going to use that to set my face. But before I set my face, I need to make sure that all the creasing and displacement is smoothed out. And now I'm going to start applying thin layers at a time of the loose setting powder. The first layer is with a really light hand. I feel like this is the part that gets kind of tricky, and you can do it for your preference. Me personally, I like to start with a thin layer and then I might add another thin layer on top, building up to the density of the powder. I personally don't like to put a lot on top off the rip because sometimes it comes off chalky, so I like to do light-handed layers at a time. Going back into my Athena palette, I'm taking the color Daring, and that's going to be the color that I put in my inner corners of my eye. For this eyeshadow, I don't need any adhesive or anything. It's going straight from the palette to my eye, and I'm applying it with a dry lipstick brush. So using IT Cosmetics mascara, I think it's called Superhero. It's my favorite mascara at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and go over my eyelashes real quick with that. And then for my bottom waterline, I'm going to take my Jordana pencil in the color teal, and I'm going to start just putting it all over my waterline and working it a little past it as well, because I'm actually going to buff that out in a little bit. Now taking the same color Lure from earlier, I'm actually taking that color to buff out the teal color, and it's just going to deepen it up, making it look just a little more richer. For this look, I'm going to be using my Miss 3D Voluminous Lashes in the number M232. And using my trusty Never Dusty Ruby Kisses palette, 3D Contour Powder Palette to be exact, I'm going to start to contour my face. And as usual, it never lets me down. It warms up my face and gives it a certain type of dimension I just can't get with no other bronzers or contour palettes. Even my ABH doesn't give me the same look as this one, so I'm not getting rid of it. And if y'all see like it on sale somewhere, hit me up please. Now I'm gonna set my face with my Mario Badescu setting spray. I think it's the lavender one. Okay, so now I'm gonna outline my lips with the NYX lip pencil in the color Club Hopper. And for my lippy, I'm actually gonna take this new shade that I found from LA Colors, and it's the Metal to the Max Metallic Lip Gloss collection, and the color is Afterglow. These colors are gorgeous, and I got mine for $2.50 a piece. Okay, moving right into the highlight, I'm actually gonna mix these two. I'm gonna mix my Gold Deposit highlight from MAC, and I'm actually going to use that as the base, and then I'm going to put my highlight from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, the color Tourmaline. I'm going to put that on top of it, and it looks really, really cute together. I don't know why I'm always mixing my highlights, but I feel like I get more bang for my look when I mix them. Now for my hair, I actually got this hair installed by my hairstylist Lisa Marie. I'm gonna put her information down below. She did a quick weave for me. I needed to see how this hair was. I got it from DSoar Hair Company. It is 100% human hair Brazilian body wave. I have a full frontal and 3 bundles in the back. The 3 bundles are 18, 20, and 22, and the frontal is 16 inches. This hair is amazing. Like, it is very forgiving. Like, I was very rough with this hair, and it still looks really good after a whole week of abuse, of me running around, stuff flying in it, after me chasing after the dogs, cleaning the house, running errands, putting too much heat on it. It is standing up so well. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a review after this video so y'all can get all the deets on the hair. But yes, it is remarkable. So yeah, I'm just gonna do ringlets all around my head using my Hot Tools curling iron. It works amazing. I got it at Sally's like what, 2 or 3 years ago, and it was on sale, so I got it pretty cheap. I think it was probably like $40 or $30, something like that. But I'm just going to do ringlets all over the hair. As you can tell, the hair holds a curl very well. I'm not using any hairspray at all. I just put heat protectant on the hair off camera, and then I'm just going to run my fingers through the hair, and then that's going to be the complete look. I'm so happy this look came together very well. I'm going to be doing a part 2, giving y'all the deets on this hair. If you like this video, don't be shy. Please comment down below, like, subscribe, and hit your notifications bell. And until next time, I'll see y'all guys later. Bye.